letting go. There comes a time in every person's life when holding on hurts more than letting go. When the grip you have on something, a dream, a person, a past, a version of yourself, begins to suffocate your peace. Letting go is one of the hardest things we will ever do because our human nature craves control. We want to fix things. We want to make sense of the story. We want the happy ending we pictured in our minds. But life has a way of teaching us that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is release, to stop forcing what no longer fits, to stop begging what has already left, to stop fighting for what was never meant to stay. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate act of strength, trust, and freedom. You see, holding on is about fear of loss, fear of change, fear of the unknown. But letting go, that's about faith. It's saying, I may not understand why this happened, but I trust that it's leading me somewhere better. It's choosing peace over chaos, growth over comfort, surrender over control. It's saying, I release what no longer serves me because I am ready for what's next. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It doesn't mean you erase the memories or deny the pain. It means you choose yourself. You choose your healing. You choose to stop living in the past and start creating your future. Because what's behind you has already taught you what you needed to learn. What's ahead of you is where your purpose lives. You can't receive new blessings with clenched fist. You must open your hands, open your heart, and make space for what's meant for you. I know what it's like to hold on to something because it feels safe. Maybe it's a relationship that no longer feeds your spirit. Maybe it's a job that drains your joy. Maybe it's an identity that you've outgrown. But deep down, you know it's time. Time to stop replaying what could have been. Time to stop waiting for people to change. Time to stop revisiting doors that have already closed. You can't heal in the same place that broke you. You can't grow in soil that no longer nourishes your roots. Letting go isn't rejection, it's redirection. There's a quote I love that says, when God removes something from your life, He's not punishing you. He's making room for something greater. And that truth, when it settles in your spirit, changes everything. You stop seeing endings as failures and start seeing them as beginnings. You stop seeing loss as something taken from you and start seeing it as something returned to love. You start realizing that life is not about clinging, it's about flowing. Because when you live in flow, you allow life to unfold in divine timing, not forced timing. There's power in surrender, real power, because surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means giving over your fear, your anxiety, your need to control every outcome. Surrender says, I trust the process. It says, even though I can't see it yet, I know everything is working for my highest good. That level of trust doesn't come overnight. It's built in the moments when everything falls apart and you still choose hope. It's built in the quiet nights when all you can do is breathe and whisper, I release. You know, sometimes we hold on to pain because it's familiar. We say we want peace, but we keep feeding what hurts us. We say we want love, but we chase what doesn't see our worth. We say we want happiness, but we replay memories that keep us sad. Letting go is the act of breaking that cycle. It's saying, I deserve better. It's saying, I will no longer let yesterday steal today's joy. It's saying, I am worthy of peace. And when you truly let go, something beautiful happens. You come home to yourself. You stop defining your worth by what you lost and start defining it by what you learned. You stop needing closure from others and start giving closure to yourself. You stop trying to control outcomes and start aligning with purpose. You begin to breathe again, to feel light again, to smile again, not because life is perfect, but because you finally made peace with what is. Let me tell you this, letting go will test you. There will be days when the memories ache, days when you wonder if you made a mistake, days when you feel empty and unsure. But keep going. Healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel strong, other days you'll feel like you're starting over. That's okay. Every tear, every release, every deep breath is progress. You are shedding what no longer serves you so that you can step fully into what's meant for you. And don't rush the process. There's no timeline for healing. There's no expiration date on grief. There's no deadline for rediscovering yourself. Be patient, be gentle. The universe is not in a hurry. It's aligning everything in perfect timing. All you need to do is keep moving forward, even if it's one small step at a time. Every act of release is an act of rebirth. Think of a butterfly. Before it can fly, it must let go of being a caterpillar. It must surrender to the cocoon, dark, confined, uncertain. But within that darkness, transformation happens. And when it finally breaks free, it doesn't crawl back to the ground. It spreads its wings. It soars. That's what letting go does. It gives you wings. It allows you to rise higher than you ever thought you could. Letting go isn't just about people or situations. It's also about the stories we tell ourselves, the limiting beliefs, the guilt, the shame, the I'm not enough narrative. You have to release those too, because every time you carry an old story, you block the new one trying to unfold. Forgive yourself. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are the person who survived. You are the person who's still here, still growing, still standing. That is power. When you let go of who you think you should be, you make room for who you truly are. When you stop chasing what's gone, you make space for what's meant to find you. When you stop fighting life and start flowing with it, everything begins to fall into place. Because the truth is, you were never meant to carry it all. You were meant to trust, to release, to allow, and to live. So today, I want you to ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's holding me back? What am I afraid to release because I've tied my worth to it? Who do I need to forgive, like not for them, but for me? What belief do I need to let go of so I can finally be free? Sit with those questions. Write them down. Speak them out loud. And when you feel ready, whisper the words. I release. I trust. I am ready for what's next. Because life gets lighter when you let go. The air gets clearer, the path gets brighter, and your spirit, your beautiful, resilient spirit, starts to rise again. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means remembering without pain. It means honoring your past without living in it. It means loving yourself enough to move forward. You deserve that peace. You deserve that freedom. You deserve to live unchained from what once was. And when you do, when you finally let go and surrender fully, you'll realize you never lost anything that was meant for you. You simply made room for everything that is. So breathe, exhale the weight of yesterday, inhale the promise of tomorrow. You are free now. You are light. You are becoming, and everything that's meant for you is already on its way.